Air raid sirens wailed across Ukraine as waves of Russian ballistic missiles tore through the darkness, lighting up the night sky in one of Moscow's most ferocious aerial assaults in recent weeks. Explosions thundered across multiple regions as terrified civilians rushed for shelter, while Ukraine's already strained air defense network fought desperately to hold the line. The massive strike forced Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky into an urgent and direct appeal to Donald Trump and the U.S. Congress, pleading for more Patriot missile systems before the battlefield slips into an even more dangerous phase. According to Ukrainian officials, Russia launched nearly 30 ballistic missiles in a single coordinated attack wave, while also deploying 2 nuclear-capable Oreshnik missiles, weapons Kyiv says are central to Vladimir Putin's high-pressure strategy ahead of any future negotiations. The barrage has reignited fears that the Kremlin may be preparing to escalate the conflict dramatically as Ukraine's defensive shield weakens under relentless attacks. Ukraine's Air Force revealed that only 11 incoming ballistic missiles were intercepted, exposing alarming vulnerabilities in Kyiv's ability to defend its skies. In a letter cited by Reuters, Zelensky warned that Russia's ballistic missile arsenal remains Putin's last major battlefield advantage, a terrifying edge he believes Moscow is using to intimidate Ukraine and the West alike. As missiles continue to rain down and tensions surge across the region, the world is now watching to see whether the West responds before the conflict spirals into an even deadlier chapter. Washington. According to a new report by the Center for Strategic Studies and International Studies, the United States burned through more than 1,000 Patriot interceptors during the Iran conflict, severely straining America's own studies.
Here's the last 24 hours in geopolitics. In the U.S., Thomas Massie is fighting for survival in the most expensive House primary ever, as Trump-backed forces spend heavily to punish his defiance. In U.S., 3 men were killed outside San Diego's Islamic Center in a suspected hate crime shooting, while 2 teenage suspects were later found dead nearby. In Middle East, Trump said he paused attack on Iran after Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE requested more time for serious negotiations. In Iran, Tehran's peace proposal demands war reparations, sanctions relief, frozen funds, an end to U.S. blockade, and troop withdrawal, terms Trump is least likely to accept, making war resumption increasingly imminent. In China, Xi reportedly told Trump that Putin may regret invading Ukraine, while Trump suggested cooperation with Russia against the International Criminal Court. In Africa, a deadly Ebola outbreak in Congo and Uganda has triggered an urgent vaccine search, with 131 suspected deaths and 500+ infections, including an American doctor. In Taiwan, Taipei called China the greatest source of regional instability as Chinese warplanes, warships, and a carrier group conducted fresh drills nearby. In Australia, farmers may harvest up to 40% less wheat as Iran war fuel and fertilizer costs combine with dry weather to threaten global supply. In Ukraine, Reuters reported China secretly trained around 200 Russian troops in drone warfare, with some now fighting in Ukraine, suggesting Beijing's role may be far deeper than claimed. In Asia, the Hormuz crisis is forcing